sometimes in order to ensure that we can get houses to sell at an affordable number, is we have to buy low. And a lot of times in order to buy low, that means we got to find houses and buy them direct with cash. So to do that, we try a bunch of ways, but sometimes what we do, and I do a couple of times a week, is I actually got to ride around and look for houses. And I'm in an area now where we have a listing that's up. So I figured since we have a listing that's up, we might as well just kind of just ride around and see if there's anything else available for the cheap. And what we try to do is I try to get houses for super cheap. So either we go ahead and try to figure out a way to rehab it ourselves, or we give it to investors for the cheap, and then that way we can kind of ensure that we put the houses on the market. Now what I'm looking for when I do ride around is I'm looking for houses because I don't want to buy. Yeah, so we do this a couple of days a week for a few hours. Anyone can do this if you're looking to become an investor or get into the business of flipping and selling houses. It's a little tedious, but for us it's a great way for us to add inventory to the market, as well as provide some houses for some of our investor clients, and a way for some first-time homebuyers to get in. If we can find a house for cheap, then we can kind of move on and keep this real estate thing moving for people that are trying to get into the market for the very first time. So this is another deal with Dan. Okay, so what I'm looking for when I do drive around is I look for houses that are distressed. I refuse to buy houses where I'm trying to push people out, offer them numbers, and they think they want to sell. Like this house here coming up on my right, I like this house here. You know, it's prime because you see the yard. It's weird. Someone's cutting the grass, but no one's cutting the bushes, and it also has something on the door, which could be from the county, it could be foreclosure, it could be eviction, whatever it is. They've been notified that their house is in shambles. So we're gonna try to figure out this address. It's even a mailbox, you really can't see it. And so, but this is a house that we would try to find the owner and try to figure out a way if we could just go ahead and purchase it with cash. So this is probably brick exterior. It doesn't, you may think it doesn't look terribly bad, but as you see, the trees are growing and covering the windows. So it's been vacant for a little bit. It takes a couple of years for the bushes to get that high. The windows are good. I mean, the windows are old. The neighborhood, it seems pretty nice on this side, but this is definitely one that we would have to track down. A lot of these properties that sit like this have elderly owners. Family still owns it, so they may still be paying property taxes. Sometimes, because this house has a nice sized lot, even the neighbors may pitch in and keep the grass cut, but that does not necessarily mean that this house is in good standings tax wise, and there aren't owners that may be trying to figure out what to do with it. So that's one that we're definitely going to check. So that's what you look for. You look for landscaping that's open. What we try to do, we try to look for things that are in pretty bad condition. We check their title, we do the title work, and we just make sure that everyone wins in the deal. So if you have a property that you don't want, if you see a distressed property around your way, or a property as you're riding around, write the address down, shoot them to me, and let's make some money. So with that, this is another deal with Damon, and ride around and let me know.